Now, Jonathan, hero of the winds, go forth to Hyrule, to Zelda's side. Yep, and we got a little bit of a surprise. We got a really big dart. We got 2 dart nuts to face. They're both incredibly hard, so be prepared. And just to correct people who get this wrong, no, they're not iron knuckles. They're dart nuts with just capes. That's what they are. That's what exactly my guide says, and the guide is never wrong. I don't care. You guys can do whatever you want. I mean, I don't tell you how to control your Zelda names. I just call them dart nuts because really that's just what they are. They play exactly like dart nuts. I don't see them any other way to be anything else. But anyway, here's Zelda. This couldn't be a trap at all. Get used to hearing that sound effect. People will understand that later. You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside this castle? Foolish. Now that my power has been restored, there is no safe haven for you. I have taken your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into eternal slumber. Adds fire for a good mixture, and 2 dart nuts with black armor. This could not be any more epic if it tried, but they're both incredibly hard. I know I've been saying dart nuts in the past have been easy. These guys are actually a challenge. You have to cut off their capes. Hold on, I need to equip the boomerang. The boomerang still works though, which I kind of find hilarious. Go. It's best to cut off. Like as you heard, I cut off his cape. And there, that guy's totally exposed. Come on. These guys are hard, I'm not kidding. I'm just being lucky here. Well, then again, I'm more used to fighting dart nuts than anything else by now at this point in the game. But when they're both exposed, they're both pathetically easy. But, I mean, when they're together and you have to cut through both of their armor, they can be hard. See, he's dead. They both take a lot of sword strikes to kill. Oh, God. Come back, my boomerang. There, dead. Okay, I'll say this. They're hard if it's your first time playing this game, but if not, you know, by this point in the game anyway, you should be used to dart nuts by now, even if they are complete. Oh, wait, I need some magic. What the heck am I doing? I am not leaving without magic. Come on, give me some magic. I don't need any rupees anymore. I'm done. Of course, no magic. I need magic because I'm going to be using it like a ton. Because there's a hard boss here that makes Ganon himself look like a piece of makes him look like a Goomba. Can't think of anything else to say. Kind of like my comparison of Dr. Nefarious and Ratchet 3 to Drek and Ratchet 1, and I still stand by that today. Except now I can beat Dr. Nefarious without really any problems. But anyway, if you try to come out here late, last time we were here, because even though you couldn't, there's a berry. You hit it, and this epic cutscene plays. They got the idea for Twilight Princess from this. And there we go. We can now go straight into Hyrule. You know, but you can't go exploring everything. But, you know, you do get to see some cool things. Like, this is Zora River. I know that by a fact. In fact, where is it? I know it's around here. Over there, I think, is Snowy Mountain. I believe that to be Snowy Mountain, you know? You never know. Okay, we got mediocre enemies and hard enemies here. So, they kind of mix it up. Mix it up. They got Chews, and they got P-Hats, and they got Moblins, and they got a Darknet. That's really all the enemies they could throw at you. I mean, I know this is like one of the moments where you're like, you know, we're going to Ganon, and finally, we're finally going to end the game. But they could have made this part a little bit challenging. This is another point I try to make. This game gets way too easy near the end. Despite, you know, there's one hard boss, I can admit, but, you know, it's only his third phase that's hard. And people already know who I'm talking about. I don't care about that. It's probably not going to give me any magic. I'll be getting some soon. I know that, because they had... Wow, that sent me flying. I'm laughing that he couldn't find his spirit, and it was right behind him. again, that's happened to us all, where we lost something that turned out to be right behind us, and I don't need anything right there. Need to get out the hook shot just for a minute, because you're gonna have to hook shot your way through this in a sec. But first, we gotta fight this Dart Nut. He has red armor. You think he's hard? He's not. Just a standard Dart Nut armor, no shield at all. I swear, Dart Nuts, they just make them way too easy in this game. I mean, even Iron Knuckles. Oh my God, those things were hard. I'm gonna try and knock him off the edge. I did, but he was already dead, so nothing I can do. There's also some keys here, so try to get across as fast as possible. Just because they're more annoying than they are frightening. Oh God. Well, we're here. We're at the final dungeon. I can close my guide now because I already know how to do this entire place. This entire dungeon is mostly a battle gauntlet, and I actually was planning on doing the God, I can't think. I got a little headache. I kind of hit my head earlier before I started recording. Like, I was talking to my brother, and like I tripped over my feet and hit my head on the door, and I had a headache. So I may end up pausing recording, go take some ibuprofen or something, and come back, and I'll be fine. But I should be able to make it, because this entire thing is basically a battle gauntlet. That's all it is. This first part, this is the longest part of the dungeon. Besides the puppet Ganon fight. I just spoiled that, and I wasn't meaning to. I meant to say Phantom Ganon. Yeah, Puppet Ganon's the boss I was talking about, the one with all the phases. Just ignore him. We're gonna go fight the bosses in either random order. I'm taking on Mogera first because he takes the longest to kill. Plus, this is the Wind Temple, and we all know my history with the Wind Temple. Come on, thank you for the magic. That's what I've been wanting. I don't care. Well, I guess since I have that bottle, I can now use it. Although I probably won't be even using this fairy for the boss. Although I will give the game credit for this. This game has the hardest Ganondorf fight by far. Because the one in Ocarina of Time, I was still new to the sword swinging thing when you could when you had to reflect it, because I was used to this game's thing by now. So like it just kind of felt natural in this game. But when I played Ocarina of Time, it felt really weird for me. But now I know it like the back of my hand, so I can really just own any Ganondorf fight in any Zelda. Why the heck do I not have it on? I thought I had it equipped to Y. Okay. Whoop. Again, this part's not hard at all. Wait, you need to get on this. Get on the... My God, Link. Alright. This is like one of the very few dungeon solving elements that you have to use, like you actually have to use like some dungeon stuff. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I guess I got a hook shot my way up there. But again, still easy enemies. They think they'd learn by now. If Link has killed... Oh man. If you guys know College Humor, you need to look up their boss thing. I don't remember what it is, but it's like a bunch of video game bosses, like different ones, and they're like, how can one guy come in here, destroy your entire army, and you guys still can't kill him? I mean, they did it for Ganon, they did it for Bowser, they did it for something of Metroid, and they did it for other games. This is basically the same fight with Mogera, but even though we do have the master... Oh, forgot. Your items that you didn't have by this point in the game will be taken away. You'll understand that later. I just want to take on Mogera because he takes the longest to kill. But same fight, but and everything's in black and white. I kind of like that effect, but you know, it's just not really needed, and I don't care because as soon as I come up here, he's got to change formations. Like I noticed something on my last time playing Mogera. I actually didn't get hit for one, and another thing, he always stayed in the center, and I never noticed that. I thought he would stay on like sometimes the side, but no, he never does. Yeah, but this is basically the same boss fight. It takes all the same sword strikes to kill him, but Kali Deimos and Gomon take less sword strikes. So, you know, Mogera just takes the longest for me to kill, so I just want to take him out first. Then Jahala, I'm going to take out Jahala next, because he's got to be the, because I hate the Earth Temple part where we got to go through it. And now, you know, he's going to go straight up, and you're going to have to roll around. Same boss fight, that's all it is. That's when I said, like, this place is mostly gauntlet battles where you're going to be fighting all the bosses from the game, except for Godon and the Hammerite King. Those are the only two you do not fight. And see, look, this is what I meant. This is when I noticed that he always went back to the center. He never stayed there. Or, yeah, he stayed in, like, somewhere like that. So let's get his babies. I'm really tempted to use the elixir soup, but I'm trying to save that for the, I want to save that for the, actual boss fight, but even then I'm probably not going to use it, because what's funny is, I had, like, all the best healing stuff in Twilight Princess when I took on Ganon, and I didn't even use a single one. Okay, let's get his tongue. Give me some tongue. Okay, I'm taking that back. Alright, so one more time, and you remember it took 4 tries instead of 5. I thought it took 5, but, you know, it takes 4. But then again, I did do a spin attack, so it could take 5, so I don't know. I'll know after this. Same boss battle, just roll around until he comes down. That's my strategy. You don't get the awesome music, though, from last time. I missed that. Something else